Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Magic. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, play-by-play voice of the Magicians. The Magic were in action on December 16th against the Coulee Region Chill. It was a big promotion. It was the Teddy Toss promotion, and Cam Buell started the scoring. He'll be one of our guests here today. Peter von Steinberg got the assist, as well as Mitch Slattery. You can see Buell putting it in on the backdoor side. A great play as Buell scores the goal, and out come the Teddies. The Magicians score at 11:26. They add another in the first period. This time it's Brendan Scarta, his 9th of the season. Travis Brown had the lone assist. It went to the second period. The Magic up 2-0. Travis Brown scores, and this one was his 7th of the season. Tyler Bump gets an assist, as well as Jake Cass. The Magicians leading 3-0. Then it was 4-0. Caleb Height gets a goal, his 6th of the season. Travis Brown with an assist, as well as Mitch Slattery. Then it was Davis Kirkendall. Kirkendall makes it 5-0. You can see Kirkendall's shot. The rebound goes straight into the air as it skyhooks and lands behind the goaltender into the net where it belongs. Landon Lushenko and Cam Buell get the assist. It was 5-1 going to the third period, and Coulee Region found twine. Isaac Theisen had the goal. That was unassisted, his 5th of the season. The Magicians strike back with their 6th goal of the game. Jake Cass goes 5-hole, his 3rd in the season. Mitch Slattery and Will Hammer get assists. Coulee Region adds one more before the conclusion. It was an Alex Faulkner goal. As the conclusion, it was 6-2 Magicians, a big win over the Coulee Region Chill on Teddy Toss night here at Richfield Ice Arena. Saturday on the 17th, this was an away game at Green Island Ice Arena as the Magicians took on the Chill on the road. Larry Youngworth starts the scoring, his 9th of the season, as Coulee Region led 1-0. It went to the second period. In the second period, the young rookie, the 1999 birth date, Tommy Altunian gets his 4th of the season. Caleb Height and Landon Lushenko get assists as the Magic were able to tie it up at 1. Marshall Plunkett of the Chill scores and makes it 2-1 Chill. Bailey Martin and Joey Sofo get assists. It went to the third period. Will Hammer scores, his 11th of the season. Von Steinberg and Scarta get the assists. And with the score 2-2, the Magicians add one more. Brendan Scarta gets his 10th of the season. Jake Cass and Landon Lushenko get assists as the Magicians beat the Chill 3-2 on Saturday night. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Magic. I'm alongside forward Timo Walter. Timo, what was it like to get back to the rink here today?
After a few days break and going back home to Germany is a great time to come back, and pretty excited to be back on the ice and see the family again. Of course, miss the boys, and just excited to start the second half of the season.
How the legs feel? It's been a while since the entire team's been on the ice.
Legs feel good, yeah. Having trying to rest the days off and not doing too much extensive workouts at all, so just kind of calming down, relaxing, just trying to keep the rest of the season going.
You're no stranger, or the Germans are no stranger to the Magicians organization. Dennis Chevron, Luki Laub, Mark Michaelis. You're kind of joining that pipeline. What's it like to continue the tradition here? Every year the Magicians have a German on their team.
Well, it's great. I've heard about the Magicians before through those said players, and my former coach, he told me about the Magicians too, and I kind of I'm not really good friends with all those guys, but I've talked with them before about the Magi too. And they told me it's a great organization, and they learned a lot of stuff here, and it was great for the development, and that kind of made my decision too.
Okay, so for some of the people that aren't really in the hockey world, why are guys like you coming to the U.S.? Why don't you stay in Germany? What's the goal of coming over here and playing in the NHL?
first and foremost, it's like the development and the exposure you get here. In Germany, it's a tough transition between our league and the pro league, since we don't really have the college level or like a under 21 league like the NHL is or the juniors are in general. So a lot of people look for more time to develop in the juniors or in college and then go back to Germany, for example. And in Germany, you either turn pro or like stop playing hockey. So it's kind of like if you turn pro, like you might not even play a lot and everything. So it's kind of more you need more time to develop, and that's why people go to like the juniors in the U.S. in general.
Okay. Then what's it like been adjusting here to the U.S. Off the ice? You know, when you're not at the rink, being around the cities, you know, living with a billet family. What has that process been like for you?
It's been great. I love the U.S. and I had lots of luck. I have a great billet family. From day one, I felt at home, and they made the experience great too. They make me feel at home too. They get everything for me. They organize a lot. They cook. I have a great billet brother too. And he drives me everywhere, and he's kind of my driver. Yeah, and like I said, the Mall of America is here. It's like we're not in the middle of nowhere. It's a great city, and I've been moving around in my whole life a lot because my parents like their job forces them to move around. So adjusting here wasn't that hard for me, but it was still something different. Moving away for the first time, like to not family. Even in Mannheim, I had family to which I moved, and. But still, since I said, the Bill family made it so much easier.
Absolutely. Before we go here, talk about that Young Gambler Mannheim program. It comes up a lot with guys coming over to the Seas. You are the only German right now playing in the North American Hockey League, but a lot of the guys that make it over here once played with that program. Before we go, what is that Young Gambler program all about?
It's incorporated with high school too, so you kind of have to be in high school to play in that team. And in the past few years, we've been one of the best teams in Germany, in the German under 19 league. And I have to say the coaching staff was great. We had a German coach, a Finnish coach. They worked a lot with us on and off ice. We had a lot of strength and conditioning, and once a year we would fly to Minneapolis and play games in North Dakota. St. Paul, we played against Shattuck 2 years ago. So they give us a lot of opportunities to develop, and it's kind of like our responsibility to take the opportunities they give us and make the best out of it. And that's what they're all about. They have a lot of money to fund stuff like trips to the US and everything, and a lot of opportunities to help us, and they do all of that great, and it's just our responsibility to take the next step from there. So yeah, I can only say the best of the organization. It's been a great time the last 3 years playing there. And they've helped me a lot in my game.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for taking the time today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Magic. I'm alongside rookie Cam Mule. Cam, I got to talk about this first, the Teddy toss goal. You got it off your back, or the team got it off their back right away. What was it like scoring that goal?
It was fun. To see how the teddy bear's flying. I've never seen it before, so it was really fun, and I had 3 chances before that to score the goal, and I just couldn't get it to go in, but then I finally got it, and I had Cass picked to score it. So when I came back to the bench and through the line, I was getting a lot of grief for that. So Cass wanted to score it really bad, so did Brownie. But I was lucky I got it, and that was a nice pass from Steins over to me, and if I missed that, I don't know what I would have been.
Well, talking about your game right now, you're a rookie. What's it like being a rookie on this team?
We have a lot of them. Most of our team's rookies, so we're learning together. It's nice that you're not the only guy out there. Where it's some situations you don't know what to do because you haven't played juniors before, and it's a lot faster pace than high school or the elite league, and Then we got like about 6 vets that they just help us out. Everything we do, they'll give us insight on like what we did well, what we did wrong, or not wrong, like what we could do better. That helps a lot. And a bunch of us rookies, we stick together, and it's just fun.
Absolutely. Talking about the Elite League, that was the first time I saw you play. I would say it's fair to say the Elite League helped you get to here, where you're playing as a senior this year. Talk a little bit about the Elite League and where you played a little bit last year.
The Elite League's fun. It's a grind, but it's a lot of fun. You got a bunch of guys you know and you don't know, and you come in with the team with a lot of skill, and it just helps you grow because you're playing against the best players in the state and some of the best players in the country and from other states. And it's just fun. It's a lot of fun meeting new guys and bonding with them.
Awesome. Talking about your brother, you got an older brother, who's also a Packer over at South St. Paul, playing junior hockey right now. What's that like, being the younger brother, looking up to your older brother? Obviously, you guys played hockey throughout your childhood and continue to play.
Yeah, I played with him almost every year of my life, and he's a defenseman, and so him and I go at it a lot. We have a lot of battles, especially when we have our rink up in the backyard. But I always look up to him. He's the perfect brother. He does everything right, which is frustrating at times, but he does everything right, and he's a perfect role model. And I couldn't have asked for a better brother.
Absolutely. How about the holidays? You got away from the rink for a little bit. What was it like to go back home and spend some time with the family?
It was nice just to be away from the rink, not skating. I still went and skated outdoors, had fun, hung out with my brother every day. He's up in St. Cloud, so I haven't got to see much of him, but he was home for eight or so days, and it was just nice hanging out with the family.
Nice. Perfect. Well, being one of the South St. Paul kids, it's nice for you, obviously, to be able to go home. What's that like as well? A lot of these kids, we just spoke to a young man from Germany. So, a kind of a different situation for him. What's it like to be able to go home, get the home-cooked meals, and sleep in your own bed?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, a lot of kids don't have as much luck as I do, where I get to stay at home and still play here. Even leaving for my senior year, I still get to go to the same school I do as I've gone. I still get to go to South St. Paul, so that's really nice for the comfort level. And not many things changed in my life, so I'm pretty comfortable, and that helps you on ice. Once you're comfortable in your surroundings, everything just becomes easier.
Yep. Absolutely. Before we go here, the next 4 tilts, all against the Springfield Junior Blues, a team that you guys are actually 2-2 against, so a team that you guys have had some success against. What are some of the things you guys are working on going into these next 4 games here?
We just got to play fast. Springfield, they're an older team. We're a really young team, so we got a lot of guys that can skate and make plays. And Springfield, they're more of a structured team. They'll rim the puck. They'll play a trap game. They'll let you come into them. So we just got to play fast. And if we move our feet, I think we'll have a lot of success against these guys.
Awesome. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, no problem.
And welcome back to In the Spotlight. A big thanks to rookie Cam Buell and veteran Timo Walter for joining me today. A big thanks to those 2 young men as they prepare for practice today. 2 games coming up against the Blues that are away, so you can check out the broadcast on hockeytv.com. That's hockeytv.com. And then 2 home games coming up on the 7th and the 8th. Those games will be simulcast on MC22. So if you can't make it to the rink, you can also check the live broadcast on hockeytv.com. This week's alumni update: Pierce Crawford, now playing with the Omaha Lancers in the USHL. He's an alternate captain up there. He played here last season, and he just committed to play for Notre Dame. So a future Notre Dame standout. Pierce Crawford committing yesterday to Notre Dame. So a big congratulations to Pierce Crawford, former Magician, and who will play next season for the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it for another edition of In the Spotlight. So long, everybody.